A few interventions. Mr. Speaker, I wanted some clarity on two issues, and this concern is addressed to Senior Counsel Katwa Kigen. Katwa, could you tell me what conclusions you wanted me as a senator to draw, this House to draw, from that cross-examination on the witness's gambling history? And secondly, Mr. Speaker, I wanted to know from the defense whether there was an admission, or there is an admission, or it is the position of the defense that in fact a crime was committed and therefore the witness is a criminal.
Before Senior Counsel Katwa responds to that, if there are any clarifications honorable members would want to get from the respective councils, we will limit per person 2 minutes. So I'll limit any such clarification to 2 minutes so that we keep time and we program as we go ahead. Senior Counsel Katwa.
The two questions that have been put to me is what inference we pray that the Senate draws based on the data on the gambling. All we are asking honorable members is to treat the testimony of the complainant with circumspection. We would want you to take what he says with an amount of caution that is not necessarily saying the truth. And that from where he has come, he is inclined to get things for free and cheaply. On the question of whether the question of him having admitted a crime means we are admitting a crime, we are saying we are not making any admissions. We are merely saying that in the quest that he has put in his letter of complaint, he is so determined to have the deputy governor punished to a point that he's prepared to incriminate himself and make an admission of having committed a crime, provided he's ready to shoot his foot, provided he gets the deputy governor punished. That is the sense in which we are raising the point of his admission of the crime. Of course, we are also saying that you should treat him with circumspection. I hope I have answered the question. Thank you.
Senator Onyonga Eric. Richard, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's a question I just wanted to ask the young gentleman. It came to me that all the transactions you were making are all actually done at night. Was there a reason why that was the case?
Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Governor called us at his home. It was called around 7, heading to 8. That's when we got from home so that we can go to his home place. We sat there until 9 p.m. That's when we left his home.
All right, Senator John Nyutu is not in. Senator Halwale.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my question is to Senior Counsel Katwa. Counsel, the witness has attempted to demonstrate the facilitation of 800,000. And you have challenged the witness and given the impression that he was involved in criminal activity. Counsel, can you help me? If you want me to believe that by dint of that suggestion, the witness was a criminal, are you therefore admitting that the recipient, Deputy Governor, is equally criminally implicated?
Mr. Speaker, sir, I think that's the question that my learned friend, Honorable Sifuna, had asked, and our answer remains the same. Our position is that the 500,000 was a refund. Our position is that there is no relationship between the payment that was remitted to Dr. Monda and any allegation of bribery. It is our position that there is such a concerted effort to impeach and damage the name of the deputy governor that the witness is prepared to incriminate himself if that is the only measure that would need to be taken for the deputy governor to be punished. And therefore, the possibility is that he has not committed that crime, that he doesn't believe in the bribery, but because it is the only way that it can achieve the punishment of the deputy governor, he is prepared, therefore, to say that I have actually committed a crime so that it places the matter before you. We are not making any admission of any wrongdoing on our part. I hope I have answered your question, Honorable.
Very well. Take your seat, Senior Counsel Katwa. Senator Wambua.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I will stay with that line of questioning. Supposing, Senior Counsel Katwa Keegan, supposing there's an admission on the part of the witness that indeed he actually participated in a criminal activity, would that absolve the deputy governor from the liability of a similar crime? And secondly, you said the reason why you're pushing the line of gambling is to demonstrate before this House that the witness cannot be relied on and that he has a history of using easy ways to get money. Is it then your admission, Senior Counsel, that we are not, or we should never expect to hear any truth from a person that does gambling? I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senior Counsel Katwa.
Again, honorable members, we make no admission. But for argument's sake, if it were to be the case that the witness were to say, in the state of my mind, I gave out the amount deeming it to be a bribe. There is no corresponding state of mind on the part of the deputy governor that he's receiving a bribe, because in the mind of the deputy governor, he is receiving a refund of money he had given to the parents of my friend Dennis. So on the part of the governor, his position is that he's receiving an innocent refund of his money. Even the part of the witness then, the state of his mind is that I'm giving out a bribe. That has nothing to do with the culpability of the deputy governor. On the question of gambling, I did not intend to say that the fact that my friend Mr. Dennis is involved in gambling necessarily makes him completely unbelievable. I was merely saying that that should be treated, his testimony should be treated with circumspection. You should exercise caution in entertaining what he has said and the truth of what he's saying. But I'm not saying that it is utterly and completely nothing.
Thank you, Senior Counsel. Honorable members, I'll only allow one last person to